Taylor, what is your opinion of local government aid, which provides state income tax subsidies to some cities?
Well, I spent, as I said, a year going out to the communities that I'll be representing. I spent some time in Jordan Town Council when the levy limits were announced, and the Jordan Town Council is actually on the very fiscal side. I don't know if that's because he's in their district and the conservative just goes over, but they actually don't add their budgets. So on the one side for their taxpayers, it's great. You know, they haven't put into a surplus. On the downside, however, now they have the levy limits, which is going to decrease their ability to raise funds as their electricity and their utilities are going up. For Savage, we were turned down for local government aid, and so we're kind of in a bind even more so than Jordan, just because we aren't going to have that ability to raise more, and now we're being shorted out of money that's coming. So I think until we can figure out ways to finance our education, to get our utility bills under control, local government aid is a necessity if we want to keep these communities the viable communities that they are. People move to these cities because they like the way the roads are. They like knowing that they're safe at night in their homes. They like knowing if I have a fire, I'm not going to be waiting till my house burns down before they can get a truck to me. There are the services that I need to give me the quality of life that I choose to bring me and my family to that community. And I'm for local government aid up until the point where we have a system in place that they no longer need it.
Thank you, Taylor. Mark, local government aid.
One of the keys of representative government is that the people who elect officials have the ability to hold those elected officials accountable for the decisions that they make. When I go to the state legislature, I am held accountable for the decisions that I make. Unfortunately, with local government aid, what has happened is that the state has backfilled local government decision making, and so it masks decisions that are made at the local level. Because local government aid pays for decisions made at county and city level. Well, I don't think that's right, because you lose the ability to hold your commissioners accountable when you say, well, you're driving, you voted for this, this, and this. Yeah, but our price didn't go up. Right? Oh, okay, that's nice. But they don't tell you that your local government aid from the state, which is nothing more than a redistribution, taking money from one community and giving it to another, has now covered the increased expenses that these people voted for. That's wrong. How can a citizen hold people accountable when we keep blending, when we keep confusing both responsibilities and costs? We need to put a stop to that. We need to put a clear delineation between what is the responsibility of local government, and you have the property taxes to pay for it, and what is the responsibility of state government, and state, you have the income and sales tax to pay for that. And let's not mesh the two and actually confuse people and hide accountability.
Thank you, Mark. Taylor, your 3 minutes closed.
I think what you might have been able to see about Mark and I, our differences, gender aside, is that Mark has the experience of coming from 10 years of service at the state legislature. And for me, my focus is going to be more on bringing that service to the people in the cities that I represent. I've met a lot of people while I've been door knocking and while I've been at town council meetings and while I've been out in communities. And a number of them don't even know what Mark does, or even who he is. And I think when you see now the impact that legislators have on your daily life and on the cities that you live in and the schools that your children go to, I think it's imperative, first of all, that we make it our objective to be in touch with those people to the best of our ability and educate those people on why this is important. Because you can't hold someone accountable if you don't even know who they are or what they're doing. I want to be that person who brings that awareness to the communities that I represent by putting myself into those communities, bringing government to them, talking to them, and yes, being accountable to them so that they know, here's what we're voting on. And if they don't agree with me, well, you know what, I will bring the file down and I will show you line by line why I voted this way, why I didn't vote this way, and who made it this way if there were changes to it for political play. I want them to be able to know what it is that's impacting them. I want to listen to what they care about and then be able to take that back so that I can serve them. So that's kind of my focus. It's not so much the big picture right now. My focus is going to be the individuals in my community and those cities that I serve, and making sure that I know those cities because I'm in those cities every month, talking and listening to their needs and knowing who they are and what they care about.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark, it's really close.
Thank you very much. You know, I've had the opportunity, I've been blessed to serve this area for 10 years now. I've run for 5 elections. In each of the 5 elections, Scott County has had one of the highest voter turnouts in the state of Minnesota. And I think it's a little disparaging to the people to say they're voting for somebody they don't even know, all right? I think I am well known. I think I've met the people, I've been out there and I've visited and I've worked with the people. I believe very strongly in principle-based leadership. And my principles are very simple, that the power should rest with the people, that government should be limited and focused in its scope, and that every single dollar that government spends should be scrutinized to the very, very deepest, because it's not the government's money. It's been taken from hardworking men and women and taken from families, and it needs to be scrutinized. That's what I bring to the table. That's what I bring to the legislature. With the support of the people of Scott County, I'll continue to do that with passion, with every ounce of my energy, because I want to continue to keep this place a great place to live so that my children can live here and my grandchildren